Welcome to D.I.Y with me, Chilamo Zulu, aka Chichi Badu. And on this episode, I'm here to show you how you can save yourself from a bad hair day. So what do I mean when I say that? I'm here to show you how you can use this material that I have in front of me, which is a chitenge wrapper. Others call it literally a chitenge wrapper. You know, every time that wrapper that we always wrap ourselves with, ladies, you know what I'm talking about. So that's what I'm showing you today. We're going to use this chitenge wrap to help you that has a bad hair day, you that has your hair all over the place and you're not happy about how your hair looks on that day. So I will show you different type of head wraps that you can do with this chitenge wrapper. So let's go on a break, and when we come back, we're going to go straight into showing you how you can use this wrapper in front of me and how you can make those different head wraps. Stay tuned.
Glamville Wellness and Beauty Spas brings you Glamville Express Spa. Exclusive to Lusaka, and it is day and night. Glamville Express Spa has been brought to your doorstep to remind you that an express service is possible, especially when time is only convenient for you when you least expect it. Come through either before sunrise or after sunset, and we will be ready to serve you. Glamville Express Spa, a day and night express spa readily available for you. Located at Lake Filling Station along Lake Road opposite Crossroads Mall.
Welcome back. So before we went on our break, I ran you through what I'll be doing today, and I showed you the item that I need. I know most of you are used to me having more than one thing on the table or my space, but today I only have one thing because it's the only thing that I'm using today. So I will show you, like I said, I'm giving you different type of head wraps that you can do with this fabric that I have in front of me. So the first one I'm going to show you is the one I'm doing right now. I don't have names for the head wraps, but you will see them and you'll see the difference even as I do the said head wraps. So this is the fabric, which is like 2 meters long. So you can even use something that's lace, 1/2 meter. You can use maybe half of the 2 meters. You can use that. When I say half of the 2 meter, I mean on the length side. So there's the width side of the fabric and the length side of the fabric. So you can use either two. The width of the 1/2 meter of that width or 1/2 meter of the length. So the first one I'm going to show you is I'm going to unfold my fabric like this, okay? And I'm going to fold it in half like that. So when you do that, like what I've done right now, this is what you get. And you're going to fold it again like that. And this is what you get. It looks like a size of a scarf, something like a scarf, the one that we wrap around our necks, like that. So what you're going to do now is you are going to place this at the back of your hair, there at the back, and we're going to make a knot in the front. So let's do that together. Please follow and learn what I'm doing. So I'm putting this at the back, like that, and I have this like that, okay? So the knot that I talked about is the one that I'm doing right now. In the front, you hold the two sides together, and make your knot like that, okay? So that's our knot. Make sure you don't tie it too tight because you have your head pen on that day. If you're gonna stay on with this head wrap the whole day, you don't want your head to pen, so make sure it's not very tight. So I've made my knot, and I'm going to now twist this together like what I'm doing right now, okay? Like that, it's a twist. That's pomba. I hope I said that right, Bembas. So yeah, then you're going to roll it like that, okay? You roll it like that, like what I'm doing. Make sure the twist is still on, like that. Roll it, and you tuck it in like that. So this is my first head wrap that I have for you. That's the first head wrap. I hope you like what I've done, and now I'm hopping on to the head wrap number 2. So with the second head wrap, it's similar with the first head wraps concept, but the only difference is we are not folding the material the way we folded it. Remember, we folded it in a size or that of a scarf, but this time around, we're not folding it. We're just using it as it is. So I'm going to unfold it. This is how we folded it at first, so I'm folding it now. And we're using the same concept of putting the fabric right at the back. But the only difference is we are not making that knot. With this one, we're not making the knot. So we're putting this at the back like that. I'm covering myself, sorry. And putting this at the back like that. And I'm putting it together the way I have put it like this, okay? So at this point, you are going to roll it like that, okay? So the moment when you feel that it's getting tight, because I can feel it right now, I can feel the tightness right now, then you start rolling it round, like what I'm doing. Same concept, similar concept to the first head wrap. The only difference is this one is not folded, and we're not having that knot that we tied before rolling this on. So this is what you get. That is my second head wrap. There we go. So you've seen it's been covered up all my hair. I can't see any part of my hair. It's covered up, and make sure it kind of covers part of your ears, like the way it's looking right now. And this is the second head wrap. I hope you like it. So now let's hop on to the third head wrap. So I showed you how you can do the second head wrap on that bad hair day. So now we're going on to the third one. So the third one is we are going to fold this fabric in a shape of a rectangle. Okay, so let's fold that together. So what you're going to do is this chitenge fabric I have with me is 2 meters long. So we're going to fold it in half, the width, not the length, the width. That's the one we're going to fold. So let's fold it together in half, like this. And what you have is like a shape of a square. This is like a square, shape of a square that I've done. And we're going to make our triangle. Remember I talked about triangle. So we have folded our fabric in a shape of a triangle, 3 sides. So now we are going to put it over our head like that. And we're going to make our knot. Okay, make sure it's tight enough, not too tight. You don't want to hurt your head or let your head pain. And make sure you hide your ears a little bit. You cover them. When you do that, you make your loose knot at the back. The way I've pushed this at the back, you make your loose knot like that. And you push in the remaining fabric like that. Not too tight, like I said, it has to be loose, because remember we had the first knot here and we made another knot here. So if you make this knot too tight, you're going to be uncomfortable. So the idea is not to be uncomfortable, the idea is to be comfortable. So this is what we get when we do that. I hope you like this third one. So alternatively, the same concept that I've showed you, you can actually make a bow, okay? If your fabric is long enough, this is 2 meters. You can actually even use a longer fabric, maybe 2.5, 3 meters, 4 meters. It just depends on how big or how huge you want your head wrap to be. You can actually use it, same concept, but you can make a bow. But that can only work if you have the fabric that's longer than what I have. So this is our third type of head wrap. And this is actually one of my favorite old-time head wraps. I always love to use this type of head wrap because it's very easy and I don't have to panic and stress whenever I have a bad hair day. It's the one that I always hop onto real quick. So now let's go on to the fourth one and we see how it looks. So with the fourth one, it's going to be different in that we are going to start with the front, okay? we're going to start with the front. We're going to unfold our fabric, and instead of putting the fabric at the back, okay? Because remember the 3 head wraps, we put them at the back. But with this one, we're going to start on the front side. So you're going to get your fabric, put it like that, and you're going to push it at the back like the way I've done, and make sure you fold it like that, and you place it like that. So with the back side, what you're going to do is now you're going to make sure you roll it at the back like that. You roll it. So if you see my hair, I have like a ponytail done, okay? And I have this hair that's there right now. So the beauty about the fact that I have this ponytail is it's going to act like my best, okay? With the way I'm going to roll this chitenge. But if you don't have a ponytail, you can actually use fabric, fold it, roll it up and fold it in sort of like a ball, like a shape of a ball. And then you place it here. You can even use pins, safety pins, or bobby pins, the ones that we use for the hair, to secure it into your head, especially if you have like cornrows on, or maybe if you have like hair that you have done, or maybe it's not looking too good, you can actually pin it through that, and then you use it as your best. So right now I have my best because I have my rolled up ponytail. So it's the one that I'm going to use to roll this fabric on, okay? So let's roll it together like that. So sometimes you can even use a bigger fabric. There are those people that you've seen sometimes that have head wraps like what I'm doing, and the back looks very big. That's because they've used a bigger head wrap. They've used a bigger fabric inside. So we're almost done with the 4th one. And when you're done, you tuck it in. If you like, you can even use a bobby pin to pin it on, or a safety pin, just so that it's okay. So that's the 4th head wrap that I've done. And that's how it looks. I can even turn around so that you see. So that's our 4th head wrap, which is also one of my favorites because it's simple, easy. Just roll it on and you're good to go. So let me show you the final and last head wrap. So I've shown you how you can make your 4th head wrap, and now I'm going to show you how you can make the final 5th head wrap. There are a lot of different type of head wraps that you can do, different designs, different styles, but these are at least the easy ones that you can hop onto. So let me show you the 5th one. So the 5th one is the same concept we're using with the way I did this one, but the only difference that we're doing now is the way we're tying it, okay? So I've untied this one that we did. So what we're going to do with the 5th one is we're going to remove this, and we're going to fold this in half, okay? So the way we're going to fold it is like this. We're going to put our fabric like that on our surface, and we're going to fold it like this. This is the style of folding we're going to do with this one, like this, okay? And we are going to do the same concept we did with the 4th head wrap, like that. Make sure you have it's even, yes. And this time around, we're going to tie at the back. Make sure it's tight enough. We're going to make a knot at the back. Okay. Like what I'm doing. And you make a knot, make sure it's tight enough, not uncomfortable tight, but comfortable tight. And when you tie it, it's like that, okay? And you're going to get one side, and you're going to put it in the front like that, okay? And tuck it in at the back. It's just right where you made your knot. You can tuck it in there, or alternatively, you can use a bobby pin or a safety pin to pin it together. So that's what I've done like that. So you're going to get the other one, and you are going to do the same concept that you did on the side. You're going to take it to the other side like this, and it will come like that. And you are going to tuck it in at the back like that. So this is our 5th type of head wrap that you can do on that bad hair day. So let's go on a break, and when we come back, we're going to show off all the 5 type of head wraps that I've shown you today, and I want you to see them clearly on your screens. Stay tuned.
The world runs on us. At Metro, we understand that life doesn't stop for anyone. That's why we provide quality fuel needed to keep your day running. With our convenient locations and reliable service, you can trust us to keep you moving. So come to Metro Filling Station and let us run your world.
Welcome back. So before we went on our break, I showed you 5 types of head wraps that you can do on that bad hair day. I'm calling it a bad hair day because ladies will relate. There are just days when we have bad hair days. There are days when it's either our hair is not looking too good to be seen, and there are times when you just don't have anything going on in your hair and you just think you can't walk out like that or you can't step out like that. So that's why I'm calling it a bad hair day. And there are times also where you have your chitenge fabric. There are times when you buy more than 2 meters of chitenge fabric, you make an outfit and you have that excess material that remains with your tailors and you don't know what to do with it. Sometimes you just pack it in your wardrobe. Sometimes some people even throw it away or maybe just leave it at the tailors because you don't have anything to use that fabric for. So this is the reason why I came on your screens today, because I wanted you to know that that fabric can be used the way I showed you, by simply using any of those type of head wraps that you're seeing on the screen, the 5 type of head wraps that I have shown you. So I've given you different kinds of head wraps that you can do, and I don't expect you to pack up those fabric materials or chitenge materials in your wardrobes or to leave them at your tailors because you don't know what to do with them. But today I have shown you that those materials that you have packed up, those materials that you have left with your tailors, go and get them. Get them out and you can use them like the way I have shown you. So I hope you enjoyed this episode of D.I.Y, and I hope you continue to catch up with D.I.Y every Tuesdays and Thursdays at 16 hours on channel 105 Top Star. And don't forget to also follow our YouTube channel, Luna Lifestyle TV ZM, if you missed it on our channel. Thank you for catching up with me, Chilamo Zulu, aka Chichi Badu. Until next time, it's bye-bye.